I said it a month ago. It bears, maybe 3 weeks ago, but it bears repeating. Dallas stinks. Dallas stinks. They are nowhere. They're going absolutely nowhere this year unless they have a knock the ball out of the park type trade. And I'm not talking about Facundo Campazzo and Kemba Walker. Also, by the way, Kemba Walker did ball out the other night. Kemba Walker's good for 4 games a year. Okay? So he's fresh. He hasn't played since the New York Knicks. And we're going to, give him his flowers because he put up, what did he put up, Kemba Walker? Let's look it up really fast. Stats. If I don't even need to look up stats because he only has one stat. He hasn't played since 42 minutes, 32 points because Luka didn't play. And I tell you what, the Dallas Mavericks without Luka are unwatchable. They are unwatchable. So Kemba Walker getting 32 points or 40? 32 points in 42 minutes, goes 12 for 25 and 4 for 13 for 3. Ugh, gross. That just tells you everything you need to know about what you have in Kemba Walker. He did that with he's played no minutes since December of last year. Anyway, now the Mavs finally see it my way. Now the Mavs finally see what we've been saying. According to Tim Cato, who just dropped this huge article today on The Athletic, the realization has dawned on the Mavs that they have to figure it out. They have to trade some folks. Who's tradable? Who's tradable on this team? Everyone except for 3 players is tradable. Everyone's on the trade block like it's a fantasy football team right before the deadline, except for, of course, Luka and 2 others. Who do you think those players are? So it's Josh Green and, checks notes, Spencer Dinwiddie. Back to Josh Green. That is a high praise for a guy. For the fact that Josh Green is untradeable for any price. This is a guy averaging 7, 2, and 1. That's high praise. That is some wow type moves, some behavior that I do not understand. But Josh Green is improving, and he's the kind of player that the league is always looking for, right? Like a guy who's very versatile, a guy that can kind of fit into every scheme. He's not only a three-point shooter who can play defense, but he's a guy that can put the ball on the floor. He can get defenders to collapse on him and pass out as well. And this is Green's only his 3rd year, so it's going to probably be fascinating to see what kind of extension that the Mavs offer him. Probably won't offer him anything, and he'll leave for nothing because that's what the Mavs do. But is he the long-term answer in Dallas for Luka? Will signing him in any way make Luka happy? In signing him, will it in any way affect Luka at all? I'd like to know. And what does it say that you only have 2 players besides Luka that are technically untradeable? And are they untradeable, though? If I gave you a first-round pick for Spencer Dinwiddie, would you do it? You would. You would, wouldn't you? If I gave you a first-round pick and someone who matched Josh Green's salary for Josh Green, you would do it, wouldn't you? You would. That's bullshit. The only guy that's untradeable, really, is Luka. This is the worst roster of any NBA team that I have seen. That's a competitive team. I think that the Orlando Magic roster is better than the Dallas Mavericks roster. Let me say that again. I think the Orlando Magic's roster is better than the Dallas Mavericks roster. From 1 to 15, the Orlando Magic have a better team than the Dallas Mavericks, a team that went to the Western Conference Finals last year. That is sad. That is hopeless. The rest of the roster, Christian Wood, Dorian Finney-Smith, JaVale McGee, Tim Hardaway Jr., you trade one, trade all, but for the love of Christ, I don't know, figure out a way to get Luka some sort of help, because if you don't, he is gone. There will be nothing that you can do. He will press. If you've seen the way that he yells at referees when he doesn't like a call, what do you think he's going to do when he doesn't like the future of the franchise and realizes that you are doing absolutely zero to help him get to a title? Get prepared for Luka to start making some serious, ugly, gross, very whiny, very annoying trade demands.